Hi guys, what's up? My DDG MYOKO begins to take shape, however it's not that fast process because of its detailed construction. So this time I focused on the main mast and prepared this tiny SH-60 Seahawk. Let's go then! Before I started the mast assembly, I wanted to make the main superstructure on which top the mast will be mounted on. I've prepared the parts, removing the unnecessary plastic, and cleaned the surface. After carefully gluing some parts, I need to fill small gaps using Tamiya basic putty. Especially on the ship's sides, I wanted to obtain smooth surface. So after drying, I've sanded it, trying to reach all the filled areas. Looks better, I think. This structure will also get a couple of PE details. I tried to smooth the edges and paste the parts with ultra glue. Let's start to assemble the mast. First, I wanted to make all the platforms. These are really small and requires a lot of patience and focus. To obtain rounded shapes, I use different, let's say, tools, some very small drills, nails or a needle. This top platform looks like an old crow's nest. You need to be very careful not to damage this element while bending. And the main part. P-bending tool comes in very handy again. To bend the mast properly without any damage is actually not that difficult, but you need to be very precise and not to rush. Sometimes it's better to wait a bit for the glue to stick stronger and then bend next element. Using some CA glue would be faster, of course. With ultra glue you need to give yourself time. For me personally, this is rather an advantage. After bending the mast, I've pasted all the platforms, always trying to dilute ultra glue a bit to get smoother look. Honestly, I was a bit concerned about this element. In the end, in my opinion, it's worth the work. I'm very pleased with the end result. I decided to prepare a helicopter for painting. There are only 4 plastic parts and we're gonna replace the main propeller with PE. It's not the only photo-etched element for Seahawk, of course. There are also wheels and a tail rotor. Finally, I decided to put together the elements made so far. I've pasted the smaller structure, but I wasn't happy with matching the elements. The gaps were too big. So I removed it when I still could. Then cleaned and sanded the deck and the structure. It is still not perfectly, but it's definitely better than before. The bigger one fits better. There are also small gaps, but I think these will disappear after painting. I've pasted one element for the mast support and then pasted the main mast. This is the end for now. MYOKO is finally starting to look like a naval ship. Next episode will probably conclude the assembly process. There are still lots of small parts left, but let us be of good cheer. I hope you guys are healthy and have some rest from the pandemic. We currently have a holiday season in my country, so I try to enjoy the good weather and the possibility of living like a normal person again. I hope you guys do the same. Anyway, this is what I wish you and myself. In the meantime, hold on and see you soon, guys. Cheers!